You. Yes, you. Welcome to Pillow Talk, where late night thoughts meet grown up conversations. I'm Destiny Shanae, your favorite bestie with the mic, serving real talk on love, sex, and all the confusing, messy ish in between the sheets. Around here, we talk spicy and heal loudly. We don't fake the vibe, and we damn sure don't fake the orgasms. So curl up with your favorite tomorrow tea, close your eyes, and just listen to the sound of my voice. In this episode of Love Bombed or Love Right, we're going to discuss the differences between genuine connection and those calculated affections, right? Do you guys know what calculated affections are? Because a lot of you think, oh, he genuinely loves me. We have a genuine connection. But he's dropping you off at work, Jody. But you're paying all the bills. You know, he stays the night with you 4 or 5 nights out of the week. So basically he lives there. His clothes are there. But because he does not sleep there every single day, you're accepting the fact that he doesn't live there, because he does live there. He stays there 4 to 5 nights a week. You only have 2 to 3 days left in the week. You have 7 days in a week. So if he is at your house 5 nights a week, he lives there. He has clothes there. He has toothbrush there. He's eating dinner. When you cook dinner, do you cook dinner for him and your family? Exactly. Calculated affection. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the red flags, the confusion, and definitely talk about the aftermath. If you have ever been swept off your feet only to land face first in disappointment, this episode's for you. Let's unpack fireworks, the fog, and the truth behind it all. So what's love bombing, right? Does anybody know what that means? Because when I was preparing this episode, we were talking about it, me and the director and the music, my team. We were talking about it, right? Somebody said, oh shit, that's me. And it blew me for a loop because, nobody ever really admits that that's you doing the crazies, right? Nobody ever admits it. So let's define what love bombing is, shall we? It is when someone overwhelms you with excessive affection, attention, praise, gifts in the very, very beginning, right? Now, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with feeling seen, celebrated, adored. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But when it comes too fast, too intense, and without any foundation. What foundation? How do you know you like me? You don't even know my last name, my middle name. You don't even know my favorite color. So how can you say you love me? Guys, ladies, gentlemen, this ain't love. That is strategy. You live in my house 5 nights a week. 5 nights a week, I get cooked meal. I get a warm, cozy bed to sleep in. I probably get my clothes washed. I probably get my clothes ironed and everything else a wife do. I get wife duties. That man gets wife duties. It is only because of a calculated affection. He knows that he can go away in a couple of weeks, for a couple of weeks. He can say, hey, I'm real busy. I'm probably not going to be there much. Wherever you really stay, whatever you say, my mom needs me. I'm going to be staying over there a lot. Really, pay attention to what's going on. But I'm going to throw some signs at you. They're calling you the one before they even know your last name. Like I said earlier, what's my last name? What's my middle name? What's my favorite color? So how do you know I am the one and we've been dating for a couple of weeks or a couple of months? I know, I'm going to have a lot of naysayers this time. And I want those guys. I want you guys, this episode, love bombed or love right. I need y'all sending me DMs. I need y'all emailing me. I need y'all telling me, how did it work for you? When he love bombed you, or did he love you right? Love bombed or love right? Some of you say, I read an article, and it wasn't an article, who just recently got married. Oh, the lady from Power, the Diana recently got married, and they said that they knew each other 8 months before he proposed. 8 months. I can go with 8 months, especially if you are the true self. If you are showing me your true self, and we both know that this is what's going on in 8 months, if it's serious and you're going to propose to me, we should have been to church. We should be praying together. I should have a section, a drawer at your house. There's a lot of things that can go on within 8 months. 8 months to me is over a half a year. Okay. So yes, I do believe you can learn somebody in 8 months. But again, it's only if they are bringing their true representative to the party. How about another time? You're getting expensive gifts and dramatic gestures within days. Within days. Let me just say, if you're rich and you can do this like this, and this is what you're getting me, sir, I need some land so I can continue building my homestead and my farm so I can help families. That's what I want. Don't buy me another gift over $200 when you can give me some land. That's what I'm on. So y'all hear that out there? I need some land for this farm that I am building. I'm building a homestead. It is going to help feed families. A lot of families that's on different programs, a lot of families that's struggling are going to be able to come and shop with me. That's my goal. And that's what I'm working towards. But enough about me. They constantly text, call, or FaceTime. Y'all think that's cute? It's cute when you are actually talking about something, when you guys are actually working towards a goal, when you guys are actually building something. But it's obsessive when they're just asking you what you're doing. Same thing I was doing 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, or maybe even an hour ago. Don't call me for nothing. Do not call me for nothing, because I am not that person to just sit on the phone and be like, hey, what's up? Nothing. What you doing? Girl, nothing. Yeah, I'm not that person. You call me with the purpose or text me. Then the texting is wonderful. But yeah, so that's obsessive. They're calling you constantly, texting you, FaceTiming you, and they don't want a thing, right? And most importantly, if you pull back because you're feeling a little smothered, or even you're feeling like this is a little too much, and they punish you for it, man, you're talking about some sounds, some signs. You're talking about all these red flags should be going off. All of them. To me, these are all red flags to let you know that you're being loved bombed. So if that sounds familiar to you, what do? Right? Right. I would break up with them, but I'm not telling you to do that. You have to talk to them. Communication is key. Maybe you will talk to them and you will find out that this may be the real thing. Maybe this is how they're going to treat you for the rest of their life. That's wonderful, right? It feels magical, like a movie. That's what I want. I want a movie. I want a fairy tale. I want a happy ending. Don't everybody? But what happens after the magic? Usually there's a flip somewhere, a withdrawal, a coldness. Suddenly you're asking, man, where did all that love go? What happened? Why did we slow down? You hadn't got a gift in about a week, even though you've only been seeing him for 3. He's been at your house for the first week. You've been giving it up for the first week every day, being at his beck and call, him being at your beck and call. But then week 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 50, whatever hits, and now you get the withdrawalness, now you get the coldness. There was a sudden change. And so you're left feeling like you did something wrong, right? You're left feeling like, man, what happened? What why are you busy all of a sudden? You wasn't this busy when I first met you. So why all of a sudden now are you busy? Right. We have to stand up for our mental, men and women. I'm talking to both of you, because women do the same thing. Women love bombs. It's not just men that love bomb. Women love bomb as well. Women get you for whatever reasons they get you for. You got you feeling all good, like they're the perfect woman in the world. Take you for your money. Or they need a place for them and their 4 or 5 kids to come and stay. They need somebody to take care of them. So yes, women love bomb as well. And I know you're thinking, okay, bestie. What do you mean we love bomb? How do we love bomb if we're going to get them to, we want them to take care of us? So I don't have any money. Females, you know how you love bomb. You love bomb by being nice and sweet, giving up that every time they call you, coming over to his house, cooking, cleaning, being a womanly person, being a wife figure, being that great girl to where, oh yeah, you and your kids can come and stay with me for a little bit, or yeah, I really like you, getting him sucked into really, really liking you, turn around and taking care of your kids just for you to come up and leave them. So again, love bomb. We've been there. Everybody can do it. Real love. What about real love? How many of us has had real love in our life? We can talk from parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles. We can go from family to strangers. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. You want to talk about real love from families? DM me, right? Pillow talk. What is that? What is my Instagram? Let me see what my Instagram is. Oh yes, my Instagram is pillow talk, something like that. Y'all don't even know my Instagram. That's okay, because my daughter made my Instagram. Isn't it wonderful? So she made my Instagram. So I get so caught up with my different Instagrams. So you guys have to forgive me, and I'm going to tell you what my Instagram is shortly. So it's Let's Talk Pillow Talk _. So Let's Talk Pillow Talk _ DM me. Let me know what you think about real love. Let me know how you really truly feel about being loved bomb, or if you was loved real. But real love, let's talk about that for a little bit. Real love, it builds slowly. It gives room for curiosity, not control. See, you see how we're working on our C's, working on our words. Control? No. It gives room for curiosity. It allows for questions, space, honesty, something you guys know nothing about. Loyalty, something people know nothing about. Real love is, it's not you performing. You don't always have to be on for real love. It's not a performance. It's not a Broadway show. It's not a play. Real love is a presence that you feel, a presence that you hear. Some can say a presence that you taste. Some can say a presence that you smell. Because when you are in love, that person smells great to you, right? I'm not saying the person doesn't stink, but when you are connected, when you are in real love, people give off a certain scent, a certain aura to each other. You begin to love the way him or her smell, things like that. But I'm going to say it for the people in the back. Put this under your pillow. Love bombing is about performance. Real love is about presence. Did you hear me? Love bombing is about performing. Presence, that's where you're going to find the real love. Okay, it's that time for your favorite, my favorite, our favorite segment of the night. It's called Red Flag, Green Flag. Okay. So, no, really. We have 2 red flags and we have 2 green flags. So that's going to be pretty good. I cannot wait to see what we came up with. So, getting into the first red flag. They say, I love you within the first week. Again, we talked about this a little bit earlier, correct? I love you in the first week. No, you don't. You don't at all. You don't love me. You don't know me. Like I told y'all earlier, what's my middle name? What's my last name? Do you happen to know my last name? Do you happen to know anything about me other than what you physically see? And obviously what you physically like, physically feel. Yeah, that's a red flag. First week they know, I love you. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you. Yeah, okay. Don't say that to me in the first week, because if you say that to me in the first week, you'll probably never talk to me again. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am keeping it all the way real, okay? That's what Pillow Talk is about. 100% honesty and rawness. Green flag. They respect your boundaries and your pace. You say, let's slow it down, and they say, bet. Cool. And that's just it. They slow it down. They don't go off and try to find somebody else. They don't all of a sudden become missing. No, they slow it down. It is a difference between slowing down and completely halting. So going back to the scenario earlier, let's say you stay the night at my house 5 days a week. And I think, you know what, this is a lot. We're moving a little too fast. We've known each other for about a month. And this week you was at my house 5 days. Although that was fun, let's pull it back to 3, because I still need my space. I still need time to do. And you're at my house from, Wednesday to Sunday, or you're at my house from Monday to Friday. Now you're going to start thinking about things like that. You only go home on the weekend, oh wait, that's a red flag, but we're talking about the green flag. When you say, I just need to slow it down, you're at my house 5 days. See how easy it is to get off on a tangent? You're at my house 5 days. Can you bring it back down to 3? And when they do, and they say bet, and they bring it down, and nothing changes within that 3 to 5 days, meaning they're the same they were the 5 days they were with you, that they are now the 3 days they're with you. You're probably going to see that it actually will make you guys grow a little bit closer, maybe even faster, because miss me. I want you to miss me. I don't need you to have it all right now. I want you to gradually see that it gets better over time. And it's not just a green flag because you respect my boundaries and you respect my pace, but we should look at it as emotional maturity, right? You didn't go off. You respected my boundaries. You respected my space. You respected everything I said without going outside of what we're trying to build. That is emotional maturity. We talked about it. You don't think I'm trying to do something and I didn't give you an okay to go and do something. So emotional maturity on both of you guys' parts, because it's okay to say, let's take a break. Let's slow down a little bit. It is okay to say that. It is also okay to say that with conviction, feel it, mean it. There was, they talked about this on the radio. I cannot remember what station I was listening to, because sometimes I just station hop to see if I can get some ideas and things like that. But they talked about this on the radio. They had people calling in and asking this question. So even though it's a little off topic, but it kind of same thing in here. But they were asking this question. If you were married and you guys separated, is it okay to date while you're separated? I think that might be a whole topic. I don't know. I'm thinking. But they asked that question, and a lot of people were saying no, because if you're separated, you're supposed to be working on us. So it's the same thing about respecting my boundaries. If you respect my boundaries, that doesn't mean that you can go and now start talking to Kalitha up the street 2 days a week because I asked you to only come stay the night 3 days a week. That's not respecting my boundaries, and that's not emotional maturity. So yeah, okay, maybe I beat that too much, whatever. Okay, moving on to do not laugh at me. Yeah, I can ramble. Okay, it's my show. Now, for real. Now moving on to another red flag. They talk about building a future together, but avoid being honest about their past. I will never build a future with you if I don't know anything about your past. I gotta know your grimy past. I gotta know your good past. But I want to know your grimy past, because I'm building a future with you, right? Or that's what we say we're going to do. I don't need anything coming back to me saying, oh, do you know this happened? Oh, do you know that happened? And it's something devastating, because I know I have a limit. There's things that in people's past that I don't care about. And then there's things in people's past that, oh, I'm not going to be part of you because I don't even respect that part. So we have to start normalizing. I thank you for telling me about your past, but that's not something that I would want to be part of, or things like that. We got to stop, everybody. And again, I love the fact that you told me. I do. But that does not mean that I have to accept it. Right? So, if you cannot talk about your past, but want to build a future with me, that will never happen. And you guys should feel the same way, people. If everything sounds too perfect, but nothing adds up. Come on, we know people. We know people where everything sounds so good. The story they're telling us sounds so good, but the timeline is gone. The timeline is absolutely gone. I'm watching The Happy Face. Yes, I know I'm probably late to the picture. But anyway, I'm watching The Happy Face Killer, and it's so cool. Even though I haven't finished. I think I have 2 more episodes, okay? Even though I think I know who the killer of that guitar lady was. I really do think I know who the killer was. I knew it wasn't the black guy, Elijah, right? I knew it wasn't him. I knew it wasn't her father. I already knew that. I knew that. Just because it was just too easy, okay? I'm not going to tell you who I think the killer is, but y'all have to DM me and tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. No. Tell me if I'm hot or if I'm cold. Am I in the fire or am I still standing in ice cubes, okay? I think the killer of that girl is her brother. Because remember, her brother went to Texas and would not talk about it. Oh, I don't remember Texas. I think the brother is the killer. And I think the father made the brother killer. But anyway, but back to this. If everything sounds too perfect but nothing adds up, then that's not romance. It's a performance. Hello, The Happy Face Killer, it's a performance. They never believe the timeline. His daughter and his daughter's colleagues said to each other, that timeline was always wonky with me. They never believed that timeline, but they actually got it. They got the state of Elijah another trial, and for them to really look at the evidence this time. You're at work 24/7. You're at work the whole night, and you never leave the room that you're in. Okay. So anyway, y'all pay attention to performance. You guys know what performances are. You've been to them. You've done them. You've participated. Your kids are probably in some performances. You're probably performing at work for people. Come on now. He's performing for you too. But the last green flag, they make you feel safe bringing up hard topics. Hi. Okay, I like that. They make you feel safe when you bring up the hard topics. And they don't shut you down. Right? Y'all. Just bask in it right now. Just bask in the glory right now. They make you feel safe bringing up hard topics. That is a plus. I did not say you had to endure it. I did not say you had to go through it with them, endure it, believe them. And I say believe slightly because you should believe them. But I'm not saying that you have to feel their pain. All I'm saying is make them safe. You can totally disagree with however the situation, you can do whatever, but make a person feel safe when you guys are in a situationship or relationship and you guys are talking about hard topics. Let me just say this. I value this person because I was able to tell this person almost, when I say almost, I mean almost being funny. But you don't tell everybody everything, correct? Right. I was able to tell this person almost every single negative thing about me. And he said, huh, interesting. Looking at you, I'd never tell. You know, he said that about certain things. You know, there may be certain stories that he may be like, yeah. There was a story he was like, man, I just don't even see that. But he knows it happens because he saw the pictures. But he's just like, I don't even believe that. That talking to him made me feel super safe. I knew after I said what I said, I knew it wasn't going to be any judgment. I knew there may be some laughter, which laughter is a great thing. Laughter is a great thing even when you're laughing at me, okay? Because some people say, oh, you're making fun of me. No, making fun of is saying, oh, I shat on myself when I was in store in line and I had to get out of line, leave all my stuff there and run to the bathroom. Okay, and then making fun of me would be like, here, little shitty. That would be making fun of me. But telling that story and you busting out laughing, that laughter is acceptance. That laughter is, oh, you were wild and okay. That's what we need to feel, we as humans, okay? Real love can handle real conversations. People say real conversations are pressure. Oh, I can't be real up front because then you'll run. Well, that wasn't your person. Oh, I can't be real. If I tell you every real negative, bad thing that I did, you'll look at me different. Well, let me say this. If you don't and I find out, I'm going to look at you different. Especially if I asked. And I ask specific questions when I am talking to somebody, interviewing them for the position to be with me. I ask very specific questions. I never want to know your good stories. I don't care about the good because I obviously see the good, feel the good, and like the good because you're sharing my presence, right? I want to know the grimy. I want to know what you do when you're mad. I want to know what makes you hit the wall with your fist. I want to know why did you go to jail when you were 17 years old. I want to know things like that. I want the hard topics. And I am going to make you feel safe telling me. Another story time, okay? Again, I asked topics. And I asked, how is your health? That's one of the questions I asked when we are talking, right? What is your health like? How is your health? Do you have any health issues? And I tell them about my health issues. I had this one person tell me, well, I'm going to end up probably going blind in my 50s. Like there is a 60-40% chance because I would have to get cataract surgery. And so I asked, well, why don't you just get the cataract surgery? And I think the answer was something along the lines of, I don't want anybody digging in my eye. What if they mess up, blase, blase. And I said, well, you do know that they do LASIK now and it's perfect and you can see and all that good stuff. I don't know what goes into cataract surgery. I'm not a doctor. But when you tell me there's a 60% chance that you're going to go blind, okay? Again, I'm not being evil. I'm not being mean, but I'm being real. This is where I can be real with you guys, right? This is your favorite bestie with the mic, right? I don't want to be anybody seeing eye dog when we didn't grow up together and we don't have kids together, when we didn't make a life together. You're telling me that there is a 60% chance that you possibly can go blind. 60% is very high. There's your family has blind people in there because of the cataracts. It's hereditary. I'm sorry, but to be completely honest with you, this cannot go any further because I still have life left in me. I still have things. I still want to do things. And Lord, again, I say this, guys, Lord, I'm not being mean, but if I don't have to, I don't have to. Plain and simple. If I don't have to, I don't have to. I may have to end up taking care of one of my ex-husbands later on in life. Oh, well, it is what it is. I may lose my sight because I said, no, thank you. I wasn't mean. I wasn't evil. All I said was, I don't think we're going to be a good fit because I still want to do things. But I appreciate you telling me right up front. Yeah, it's just crazy. But again, real love, real conversations. People think that's crazy pressure to have those, right? Well, it's not. When you can have real love, when you can handle the real conversations, I think that's a partnership. That's your person. When you can talk to them about anything in the world and they just either look at you. I have a couple of friends that I can tell anything in the world to. One of them looks at me and busts out laughing and say, you wild and crazy. You know that? The other one just looks at me and just smiles. I'll roll her eyes. I mean, she just may roll her eyes. My brother, oh my God, I can tell my brother anything and my brother will bust out laughing. My brother will look at me and be like, sis, whoa, sis, you did that. I mean, my brother did get me to jump out the airplane, right? So yes, on my birthday, he bought me tickets and we went and jumped out the airplane on my birthday. This was years back. But yeah, that's, again, I have my people. And I have my people because when they tell me stuff, I laugh at them and I tell them, you're crazy, you're wrong, don't do it again. Or I tell them, yep, high five, you did that. They can do the same thing to me. So that's why I have my partnerships with the people that I have partnerships with. And a partnership doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be a strictly platonic partnership. But it's because you make me feel safe when I bring up those hard topics. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? That's right. Time for our other favorite. Like, I think this may be number one favorite. Those red flag, green flags. You know, that's okay. It's maybe our number two favorite. But it is time for the Pillow Talk confessions. Yes, it is. And I have two confessions today. They're short confessions. Well, one's really short confession, but it's really good. So Pillow Talk confessions, guys. DM me. Again, DM me. Where are you guys going to DM me at? Let's Talk, Pillow Talk _. That's on IG. Let's Talk, Pillow Talk _. Make sure you DM me because I want to know what you guys think about these confessions. And I want to hear y'all's confessions. Send them in. All right, so confession number one. Are you ready for this one? Okay. He told me I was his everything. I was everything he's ever wanted. This was by week 2, okay? By month 2, I found out I was one of 3. Okay, and I'm not laughing at you. Of course I'm not, because well, again, this is about y'all and not about me. So y'all have been there. I've had listeners talk to me about the same thing. And I'm so glad you threw me in a Pillow Talk confession about this. How did you feel? How did you feel when you found out that you was one of 3? And what happened afterwards? It was anonymous. So whoever sent this, I'm sending you so much love, okay? Like I said earlier, this happens all the time. It's more common than people admit to. Some people just say, hey, my boyfriend's cheated on me. Yeah, well, was that it? Or was it, like she said, she found out she was one of 3 by month 2. So she was definitely love bombed. A lot of us have mistaken intensity for intimacy. Just because you guys have wonderful, amazing, hot sex, or just even because you guys have wonderful, amazing conversation, that does not mean it is time for you to be in a relationship with this person. That does not mean that. When somebody is normally too good to be true, most of the time they really are. Not everybody can find our Prince Charming. Not everybody has Prince Charming coming up the fire escape to rescue them from a heinous life that they're living, pretty woman, Julia Roberts, okay? But listen, you're not crazy for wanting to be wanted. And you're not foolish for falling fast either. I think you're just open. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? You just learn. Don't lock yourself away, all right? Just learn from it, and you keep it pushing. Take that as a lesson. You learned a lesson. Now, guard your heart. Guard your mental. If you don't want to guard your heart, guard your mental. If you want to give your heart to everybody, give your heart to everybody, but guard your mental. Can you do both? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And that's a different topic. That is a different topic. How can you do both? How can you guard your mental and give away your heart? Interesting. Thank you for that topic. Confession number 2. This is also anonymous. And it says, he didn't rush me. No grand gestures. No fast I love yous. Just a whole lot of consistency. He showed up for the little things, listened when I spoke, and gave me space to be myself. For the first time, I didn't feel like I was performing to be loved. I just was. Every day since, it's been peaceful, honest, and real. This is what being loved right feels like. Okay, you go, girl, you go. Congratulations to you, confession number 2. You found him. And I pray that you guys have the greatest relationship, the longest love, and I pray that you guys pass away with me at 101 years old. But that's real good. So that guy, that's what being loved right. Consistency. She said he was just consistent. And that's all humans ask for. Consistency. You want your consistency to be with your job, right? You have a consistent schedule. You have a consistent dollar amount that you get paid. You know you're getting paid $25 an hour. You know you're getting paid $38 an hour. You know you're getting paid $17 an hour. You know what you're getting paid. You know if you work 40 hours, your check should be the same every paycheck. Maybe you get paid 40 hours. Maybe you get paid for 80 hours. Your check will be the same. If you are salary, your check will be the same. So consistency is key. Your job expects you to come to work, and you expect your job to pay you. Consistency. He showed up and listened to the little things. He showed up for the little things and listened when spoke. Kudos to you, sir, and you should give classes on how to be more like you. No, but serious, that's a person's dream, whether it's a man or a woman. But I know this particular confession came from a female because she said he didn't listen or he didn't rush me. Again, and thank you for sending in that confession. And I picked this one because this one was showing something and somebody being loved right. So kudos to you guys. Make sure you guys get on YouTube and show each other what you do for being loved right. There's a couple I follow on Instagram, I think, or maybe it's TikTok. Nope, it's Instagram. And they are amazing. They're an amazing couple. And I think they have 3 kids. And they work out together, they cook together, and they cook natural foods. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. But normally he's always without his shirt on, and she's normally always barefoot. They are a black couple. Like I said, they have 3 kids. The last one I saw, he just cut his son's hair. And I think she was crying because it looked like his first haircut. But anyway, they do so much stuff together. They do so much wonderful things together. They cook naturally. They just do a lot of, I know she's loved right. And I know he's loved right. So, man, you can tell that their mental is so strong. And I'm big on mental. I know you guys heard this throughout this whole episode. I'm so big on mental health. We have a mental health podcast as well that's going to be coming up. Some of our podcasts, I think we have 2 more that's just by myself, and no, 3 more. I'm sorry. We have 3 more that's just by myself. And then I have guests coming on. I have quite a few guests lined up. I'm super excited for these guests. Some of these podcasts are going to be ran back with certain guests in part 2 because these guests have been, man, if I tell you all my guests have been like, yo, hurry up. We're ready to get on with you. We're ready. We're going to have so many guests on. Our guests consist of some of CBNLM's music artists, Azariah Slam, Froze Oni. Man, I'm going to see if I can get CEO Rife and Blowfly. I don't know yet. We're going to see if we can get CEO Rife and Blowfly on. So, man, we're going to have so many. We have the producers of CBNLM coming in. We have so many special guests. We have some ladies. We have this one lady that's going to be a special guest. She has makeup. She makes makeup, guys. And she has vitiligo. I think I set it up right. Vitiligo. Okay, she has vitiligo, and her makeup covers up her vitiligo completely 100%. You will never know that she has vitiligo without seeing it when she has her makeup on. Makeup is totally vegan free. It's such a good makeup. I cannot wait to get my samples in because yes, I ordered me some samples. I don't really wear makeup, but when we go live next season, then of course I'm gonna have to put something on. So I will be wearing a lot of makeup from her. Hopefully I'll be wearing one of my own lines of makeup. Yay, I know, right? Thank you. Also, me and this lady, we have a collab going. We are creating workout gear. Some sexy but nice, it feels right, it moves with your body workout gear. So I'm excited for that one. And then also swimsuits. She has a swimsuit line. But I want to start my own swimsuit line. So she's going to help me do that, collab with me. I'm going to collab with her, however that goes. But that's going to be so wonderful. I can't wait. And then, of course, my partner in crime, my business partner, she's coming in talking about tomorrow, her business, our business together. And then she's going to talk about some of her businesses that she has. She has a podcast coming out. I cannot wait. It's called Gel Tales. Man, Peaches and Dinosaur, you guys this is going to be a wild ride. Just make sure you guys look out for that. What else we got? We got the podcast from Drippy Hog from T Squeeze. We got Blunted Conversations. We got that podcast getting ready to come out, guys. Man, we have so much stuff that's getting ready to come out. Just be on the lookout for us because we're doing really, really, really big things. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're looking for media, Andro Media Galaxy, you guys can find them on Instagram. Hit them up. Their Instagram is andromedia.gv. Andro, A-N-D-R-O, media.gv. If you're looking for some beats, head up on Instagram, Drippy Hog, DRIPPYHOGG, Drippy Hog. If you're looking for music, you want to hear the CBNLM family, you guys can go find them on IG, Cornbread and Loud Music. Cornbread, N, the letter N, Loud Music. Music is spelled different. It is spelled MUSZICC. So that's one word, no spaces. You guys know how Instagram do. Cornbread, the letter N, Loud Music. MUSZICC. We're going to go and take a look at tomorrow, guys. Make sure you go and order some tea. It's T-Morrow, TEA-Morrow, MORROW.store. Make sure you go support. Drop your girl a line, order some tea. We have healthy teas, and we also just have some really good tasty teas. We have three tasty teas are the blends. It's going to be a wake and bake. That's going to be your morning blend. We're going to have a nightcap. That's what you drink right before you go to sleep. Our nightcap has sleeping agents. It helps you go to sleep. When I tell you, when we make these teas and we try them out, I'm always at her house when we're trying to drink this nightcap. And here I am drinking just a little bit. I have learned. Okay, so the first one we made, guys. Okay, I drank a little bit. And I was like, I'm not going to drink a lot. I'll just take the rest of it home. So I drank a little bit. And then I don't know what went through my mind while I was driving. I drank the rest of it. When I tell you I got to the light, because you know, you're highway driving, right? You're always constantly moving, looking, zoom, zoom, zoom. I got to the light on my exit. And if I tell you, my eyes said, hey, is it time to go to sleep? OMG, I was so ready to go sleep. So she lives about maybe 15 minutes from me. So that was a really nice time. Nice timing, 15 minutes. I was really ready to go sleep. It wasn't overpowering. It was just like my eyes were saying, hey, it's time to go to sleep. I'm ready. So yes, that tea was wonderful. There's another tea. If you want a super stronger tea, there's another tea, which is all in the same line. Like I said, you have nightcap, you have a wake and bake, and like I said, they're in the nightcap line. There is another tea that's a little bit stronger. You'll drink that while you're sitting in your bed. I didn't even finish my cup. I was asleep. And then we have the wind down for when you come home and you just want to relax before you jump into the thick of things, or while you're relaxing, while you're cleaning up, doing laundry, or cooking dinner. You can have the wind down tea. We have some good flavors too, so go try us out. www.TEA-MORROW.store. And of course, drop me a DM at Let's Talk Pillow Talk _ Let's Talk Pillow Talk _ So it's that time of the night where we're going to set the mood with this week's Pillow Talk playlist drop. First up, we got T-Squeeze, Married to the Game. It's the player's priority. Because come on, let's be real. Some people don't come looking for love. We already know that. People come looking for validation, distraction, or just a good time, right? They say all the right things, but deep down, they've already made a commitment. Oh, no. Not to you. No, not to you. But they made a commitment to the hustle, to the streets, to the game, to themselves, right? Well, T-Squeeze broke it all the way down with this next track, Married to the Game. If you ever felt like second place to someone's grind, you'll definitely feel this one. Married to the Game might be cold, a little bit cold. I'll give you attention, affection, even obsess with you a little bit. Just not consistency or commitment or accountability when it comes to dealing with you. So y'all, I'm telling you, I'm breaking down these. It's crazy. When I break them down, they look at me like I'm crazy, and they're like, "Wait, what? Why are you? No, that's not what my song says." And I'm like, "Yeah, it does. Don't worry about it." And then what we're gonna hear again, guys, the second song of this is called the Mask of the Macathon, right? Macathon exposes again game playing, fast talking, lover, architect type, you know, the ones who knows exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to make you feel like you're the only one when you're far from it. That's textbook love bombing. Make sure you check this out with Azariah Slim and add these to your healing and hustling playlist. Trust me.
Yes, sir. HPICHOWG, hell of a go-getter. The Circuit Union, you know what I'm talking about? One Take Terry show, you know what I'm talking about? This thing, we got a team, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Straight out the top, straight with the blunt in hand. I'm smoking something, nigga, it ain't no Afghan. It's some shit, nigga, make you go to Pakistan. I be smoking sweet like burner, cause I'm burning, man. With the blunt in hand, nigga, what you talking about? Lift the blunt up a lot, nigga, that's what I'm talking about. One Take Terry, this a show, this official. You know what it is, I turn the game like a meniscus. I'm up in this thing going straight to the distance. Boy, be talking down like this really, really crisp. I'm finna pack the gift and put the shit up under the tree. Let them boys know, yeah, you can really Google me. I'm still thrown, still off the top, off the mold. I ain't really tripping, fuck around and got cold with the game. Yeah, I'm still up in my lane. When I'm still doing my thing, I'm still chiefing. Hey, blunts out another, rolling out another. My little brother, B. San Nicholas. We still up in this thing, now the time that got ridiculous. Switching up the game because you know we finna flip it. Flipped a couple elbows and elbow out the window. Dudes about the top of the roof head, yeah. Can you remember? It was September, about the end of September, October, finna spin around to November. Yeah, Thanksgiving and them throwing what December head, yeah. 25 blunts and 25 Christmas ago. You know how it go. I rep out that Dallas, Texas, out the Soto. My game on cold, my game on ice. Put that bitch on good head, yeah, I'm nothing nice. Get head like head dice. You know what I'm talking about? I flip around this bitch and no 7 dudes up in the south. We roll them things about. Blow fleas over yonder. Rifleman say we fin' holler George Lopez tomorrow. I said, let's do it. Yeah, and tell the Tuck to come through. And let's see if we can go on and run that little belly ooh out the top. Probably shoot some dice. Probably take them Betty Ray way and roll the dice. Jack back them nights, we were purple sprites. Me and Yola in the Trey Frankie, we every right, but everything was right. Just add Brun Shay, that's my running back partner by the way. I'm thinking Park Ridge, but I was 825. We were toe time, yeah, we reppin' east side. This shit was all for real, cutting the game like some knife. And everybody wanna know if that's in my wife. I think she might be, yeah, actually. But I'ma still come down, keep 10 toes in the street. I hold the block down.
Bobby won't making, lacking, yakking while I'm making on you. The vibe become explosive when you make on me too. Magnetic, charismatic, come submerge in my cool. This shit ain't rocket science, if you feel it, then choose. Relate, relax, recline while I steal your mind. Little movie candy, bumping brandy while we sipping wine. Bobby won't making, lacking, yakking while I'm making on you. This shit become explosive when you make on me too. Laying low and rolling runs, silk wrapped around her lady lump. In gator toes and Prada pumps, we stumping on you Simpson chunks. No matter what they say we be, blue Benji's coming by the clumps. See the bunny to my Clyde, bodily your body slump. And this ain't about no squirrel object, bottom bitch stood in front. I was on my dick and shit, burned the bridge and couldn't front. She was on the business shit, macked over Monday brunch. Now we got experiences, intertwine a whole bunch. She love me like she owe me something, but she don't owe me nothing. Tight like the Houston cuffin', thuggin' and honey lovin'. Lexi's like butter muffin, fresh as pie up out the oven. Swingin' and chrome and cuttin', look like a pony struttin'. She pull up on me cussin', fussin' by intimacy. Mad that I fucked on the bitch the week she went to DC. Now she see you, she see me. Bobbin', thrivin' on the creek. Head bobbin', passin' sweet. Cotton swattin', bobbin', won't makin', lackin', yakkin' while I'm makin' on you. The vibe become explosive when you make on me too. Magnetic, charismatic, come submerge in my cool. This shit ain't rocket science, if you feel it, then choose. Relate, relax, recline while I steal your mind. Little movie candy, bumping brandy while we sipping wine. Bobby won't making, lacking, yakking while I'm making on you. This shit become explosive when you make on me too. When you make on me too. This This shit become explosive, come get made by the cool. I like my weed 93, my bitch 92. I'm riding box, she riding Benzo, cool. And when I get it spray, she coming nowadays a deuce. I think she like the way the slab roll when it's school. Now every time she in it, try to give me the cools. Got me pervin' swerving about the brick on the loop. She said outside for hours when I trapped on the stool. Been A1 since the day one, never been by no loop. I stepped outside with her when she didn't have no roof. I went to war for her when they didn't have no proof. She flushed it all the way when they came with them troops. That's why it's eye contact when we knocking them boots. Trust the ism to the fullest. If I see it, it's true. Ironic, the first day I met her, she was acting aloof. Bobby won't making, lacking, yakking while I'm making on you. The vibe become explosive when you make on me too. Magnetic, charismatic, come submerging my cool. This shit ain't rocket science. If you feel it, then choose. Relate, relax, recline while I steal your mind. Little movie candy, bumping brandy while we sipping wine. Bobby won't making, lacking, yakking while I'm making on you. This shit become explosive when you make on me too.
So remember this, if it starts like fireworks, but ends in silence, that was not love. It was beautiful noise. Keep your heart soft and your eyes open. And baby, make sure your standards are untouchable. If this hit home for you, or you know someone who needed to hear this, go ahead and follow Pillow Talk wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, you know, all of that. And for the behind the scenes tea, bonus confessions, and some unfiltered laughs, follow and subscribe to Let's Talk at Pillow Talk on YouTube. That's where the real combo continues. Want to slide in my DMs or just need to vent? Email us at letstalk@pillowtalk@gmail.com. You've just been wrapped in the warmth of Pillow Talk. Drift off knowing this. Your heart deserves peace. Your love deserves presence. And you deserve someone who shows up for you. Until next time, sleep soft, speak your truth, never shrink to be seen, and let them earn your energy. I'm Destiny Shanae. Thanks for calling up with me tonight.